What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to your weekly Copart walk around. Yeah, I'm inside of a car because the wind is just killer out there today, and I didn't want the wind to interfere with the intro, and hopefully we can get through this as quickly as possible without too much wind noise. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we've got a 2001 Audi A6. I believe it's a 2.8 liter. The paint is pretty much gone. I think you can see that pretty clearly. It's a station wagon. Got a lot of clear coat peeling up there. The tires are horrible, but the body's not too bad. You can see the whatever this stuff is here has come like disconnected from the door up there too. Same thing on the other side. It's got a nice little tow hitch too. This is great for tripping over. I was hoping to open this for you, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. We've got a window missing over here. The window is gone, I believe. I can't open this door right now. I can hear the regulator working, but there's just nothing happening. So either the window fell off or something. Here's the grille that's missing in the front, along with the chrome trim. Bald tires in the front. Overall, not too bad though. Here's an under the hood view of the 2.8 liter 5 valve. Let's fire it up. It says it's a run and drive and it's $1,000. Buy it now. 178,000 miles. Ooh, we got some wiring. Oh wow, we got a lot of wiring stuff going on under here, don't we? Is that for bass boost or something? I don't know. Lots of wires down there. Oh look, somebody cut out the somebody had the same problem that we had with the what was that, the little A4 cabriolet that I had, where the computer got flooded under the floor, and instead of doing it right and taking everything apart, they took an X-Acto knife and just cut it out. Wow. I'm gonna say this is probably not a car I'm interested in anymore. I hear a radar detector. Foot, apply foot on brake. It's hard to see what that says. Okay, we got an airbag light, and it shows that it has no gas at all in it, none, completely empty. I don't know what that says. Temperature? Is that a temperature? I can't even see that, and it's got a yellow light. I don't know what that is either. I can't read anything. The screen doesn't work. Shouldn't be temperature. We just fired it up. Maybe it's just low on coolant or something. All right, it goes into reverse. It goes into redrive. It goes into drive. We got a little bit of damage up here on the dash. This is hanging down. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Looks like we got an antenna up here too. Not sure what that's all about. See if the air conditioning works. No, it's just lukewarm. AC is not working. Not that I expected it to, but okay, she needs a little work. You know, what do you expect? It's $1,000 car. I'm not sure if there's any money to be made trying to flip this at the lot or not, but there it is, for better or worse. Here we have a 2004 Volkswagen Passat, and this is one that I'm truly interested in. It's got a D on the windshield, which means it's supposed to drive. This is the 1.8 turbo, so this is very similar to the the A4 Cabriolet that I had. It's got some hail damage on the hood. I don't know how well that comes out in video, but definitely got some hail damage. The roof does not appear to be hail damaged, but the roof is missing the paint. The roof looks really bad. The rest of the car, though, actually looks really, really good. Now, this is listed as a flood car with mechanical damage. And you can see, I don't know what's going on with the paint here. That's very bizarre. Almost looks like it had stickers or something all over it, or overspray. This door, I think, is held shut by this tape. It shows 147,654 miles. The interior is honestly not too bad either. A little bit of separation here on the bolster. That's normal. And we're missing the cover there, or it could be somewhere in the car. You never know with this stuff. There's a lot of cracks, you know, a lot of broken plastic pieces, cracked over here, and it looks like someone removed the stereo from it. And when they did, they didn't even attempt to take it out properly. They just ripped it out and broke everything. So the dashboard's broken in a lot of places, cracked here. The glove box is missing in action. There's no rear view mirror. The door panel is back there, and that door is missing the window and the regulator and just about everything else. That door looks like it's completely gutted. I was hoping we could fire it up because it does say it's a run and drive, but we're not getting anything out of the ignition here. Almost like the battery is dead, which is pretty common. The tires look pretty dang good. I can tell you exactly why it's not starting. Someone stole the battery. Yeah, battery is gone. That's different. It's also listed as mechanical damage. There's a plug down here that's just, this whole thing is not even, somebody's been under here. This is from an insurance company. The hoses are still here, they're just not connected. I wonder what's going on. There's that wire that's missing. I don't know. It's weird that things are just kind of sitting around and not installed properly. Let's check and see if there's water in the oil. The oil actually looks like it's all right. Huh. Oh, I also noticed it's missing the windshield wipers and the cowling. That's all gone. Windshield wipers, cowling, there's disconnected hoses up there. This is very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Very interesting. Well, from here though, you can see the cabin air filter, and it doesn't look like any water got inside of there. I don't know. This is a buy it now for 500 bucks. What do you think? I think it's a nice looking car. I think it could clean up pretty decent. I don't think we're going to be able to fix much of the interior. Cracked windshield, I didn't see that. The windshield's cracked pretty decently. This might turn into an okay flip car if we could put the door back together. Look, all the wiring is taken out of the door back here. Why? Look at this. What happened here? This is bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Oh, there's all the windshield wiper stuff. It's sitting in the back window shelf. And honestly, the car doesn't smell bad. It doesn't look bad on the inside. It looks fine. For $500, this may be worth taking a risk on. What do you think? Comment below. Here's one that's from Copart Dealer Services. Now, there's no way to really know why this one is here. Doesn't show to be a salvage car. But you can see CDS, Copart Dealer Services. So it could have been a trade-in. Maybe it was a repo. Really hard to say. It's got 50,000 miles. It's a 2013. It still has the original Hankook Optimo tires, and they don't look like they've ever been rotated. Back tires look pretty decent. Front tires don't look nearly as good. I've actually had a couple of these Sonics, and these are great little cars. It does not come with the clicker. Really does make me believe perhaps this was a repo. So buy it now for $6,500. Oh, dead as a doornail. Well, that sucks. Well, it doesn't stop us from checking under the hood. These are great little Econobox cars. I'm serious. These are really, really good Econoboxes. Now this thing's got quite a bit of hail damage. We got hail dings all over. The paint's not good either. It looks like somebody just hit the paint with sandpaper on top. Yeah, this was probably a trade-in at a dealership and they just didn't want this on their lot. It's not a great looking car, but for $6,500 for a car with 50,000 original miles on the clock, and wow, why would someone take a crappy old battery and put it in here? I don't get that. But okay. Boy, this thing's had a rough 50,000 miles, hasn't it? My goodness. Look down there. This thing looks horrible. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess and say this car wasn't well maintained. Goodness, look. The hoses for the wipe washer is broken. 50,000 miles. What do people do to these cars, man? My goodness. Poor thing. Yeah, and if you look up here, no oil change sticker. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's ever had an oil change sticker either. So, yeah, you know, this is one I'd probably pass on. Even without the buy it now of $6,500, you know, even if it was like $5,500, I'd probably still pass on this one. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is oil sludge all over under here. So this is something that just has had a horrible maintenance history. And I don't know if you could see this. You see how chunky this dipstick is? I mean, just, this is bad. This is a car that has hardly ever had the oil changed. Yeah, it's literal chunks.
Yeah, it's got
chunks.
It's got metal in it too.
No, I wouldn't touch this car with my brother's wallet. No, sir. Pass on that one. Here we have an 03 Volvo. This is a, what, like a V70 or T70? I don't remember. It's a station wagon. It's a V70. And it's been painted with what looks like house paint. Really bad job. Looks like it was actually silver underneath, and it might have looked halfway decent. It's got a 2.4 liter, 180,000 miles, and it's been sitting for about 3 years. This is a donation. It's listed as a run and drive. Huh. Plasti dip. Okay, so that means it should peel off. It doesn't look too bad. Not too shabby. You guys remember this? The cassette adapter? So you could hook up your MP3 players or iPods back in the day. Now the tires on this thing look incredible. Really nice looking tires. They're Fuel Fighters, Firestone Champions. So it's got a good set of tires. They do match. So it looks like the timing belt was replaced around 139,000 miles in 2016. It's got 180,000 on it now, so there's plenty of life left on that timing belt. It's definitely got coolant in it. The oil was changed right at 3,000 miles ago, and it's still at full. The oil looks good. I was hoping we could take a look at the transmission, but I do not see a transmission dipstick. But I can't help but wonder, why was this thing sitting for the last 3 years? it is listed as a run and drive. So I don't know. Very interesting. Look, even the hood shocks are working on it. That's impressive. I might be willing to take a chance on this one. What do you guys think? Comment below. What do you think of the Volvo? I wish I could fire it up for you guys, but dead as a doornail. This one may be well worth taking a risk on. Kind of an ugly duckling, but it makes somebody a decent car, assuming that it runs and drives all right. And I always check these oil change stickers. Now, because it doesn't run, you know, we don't know anything about it. It may not run well at all, but there's even a spider web up here. 180,000 miles was the next tire rotation. Next oil change was 11 of 16, and the mileage it was last brought in was 177,026. 8 of 16, and it's now at 187.16, so only a few thousand miles. Comment below, what do you think of the Volvo? Okay, that was just funny. Next we have a 93 K5 Blazer. I love these things. I've always loved the K5s. Let's have a look at her. She's seen better days, but honestly, for a Blazer, it's not in that bad a shape. It's really not. The driver door panel needs some attention, but look at these seats. Seats are still really nice looking, and you got this push-pull, so you can get back here, fit all your little friends in here. You got a real nice spare tire back there. It doesn't smell bad. The headliner looks pretty good. I'm 99.9% sure I know what's wrong with it, and that is, oh wow. Okay. It needs a little attention. I just pretend like all that didn't happen there. Okay. All right. This is a start. The tires are all shot, but this does not show that it drives, and this is a Copart Dealer Services vehicle. So CDS right there, and that tells me that it's got a blown transmission. This was a repossession. It's listed as a repo, but honestly it looks pretty good. So I'd bet it's going to need a transmission or a rebuild, and these aren't expensive transmissions to rebuild either. You take a look at the transmission fluid here. It's pretty dark, pretty dark. So most likely blown transmission. Boy, that wind is just kicking today. Get in the hole, get in the hole. You can do it, Randy. There you go, there you go. Hell yeah.
So proud of you.
I did it. I don't know, this might be worth watching, see what it goes for. What a fun toy. I mean, obviously, take a look at the driver's side and you'll see what I mean. Somebody has used it as a toy. 167,000 miles. This door is just falling apart. So, you know, you can find another door panel for it. But the carpet is just covered in, there's mud everywhere. Hey, somebody had some fun with it. That's what you're supposed to do with a Blazer. I was gonna honk the horn at my brother. It won't start. It is dead as a doornail, unfortunately. Well, now I can't even get the key to, there we go. Key turns, but nothing. Completely dead. I'll keep an eye on this. This is easy to put a transmission. This is one of those, it's lifted up already. You don't even have to drop the, or I'm sorry, you don't even have to lift the vehicle. You drop the transmission right out from under it. It's not that hard. No big deal. Here we have a 2008 Toyota Avalon, and this one just blows my mind here. It says it's got a clean title. It's got 4 matching Michelin tires that are in excellent condition. The car looks itself to be in great condition overall. We don't know the mileage. There's no key. Very bizarre. No key, no mileage. I don't know why this is here. Very strange. This is the Touring Edition. It's got a few minor scrapes, a few little dings here and there, but nothing major at all. Very bizarre. We'll take a look at the inside real quick. Look at this. What a beautiful car. Take a look at the back. It's a great looking vehicle. It's sitting at about $650 right now. I mean, it makes me wonder, is this a repossession? I mean, what's the deal here? Take a look. The coolant in there is nice and orange. Looks good. The oil, I did see that there was no oil change sticker. The oil's dark, but it's not horrible. Battery is dead. And the warranty's gone on it anyway. I don't know. What do you guys think? Why do you think this car is here? I don't know. But we can't start it. There's no keys. So I guess we'll move on. Bring you guys a little bit of Carnage here. Ford Explorer Sport Trac. You folks remember these? I've always liked them. Really small trucks. They look kind of fun. This is a Oklahoma City Police Department, January 7th of 19. Looks like it's got 141,000 miles, and NK means no key. So obviously this thing took a tumble, took a nice little roll. Still got pieces of debris. We got mud in the taillights. Back window is completely busted out here in the middle. Doesn't look like we're going to get inside of it from this side. Have a look at the other side, see if there's at least a door. There is. There's a door that we can open. Covered in mud and some weird debris. I don't know what that is, and I don't think I really want to know. Oh man, look how the roof just came in. So did the windshield. Wow. All right, that's enough of that. Here we have a 2009. Is it a C350? Yeah, it's gonna be a C-Class. It's small. C350, 116,000 miles on the dash. Is it a 4MATIC? It is not a 4MATIC. All right. Still a nice looking little runner and driver. It's listed as a run and drive. This tire here has been completely ripped apart. As you can see down there, the tire is blown to pieces. So we hit something pretty good on the passenger side here. You can see we completely destroyed this rim as well. Well, we didn't. I didn't do it. Somebody did. And while they were at it, they took this bumper with it and probably everything underneath. I can't get under there to see, but I'm going to bet that whatever they hit took out everything. Maybe you guys can see down there. Get an idea of what's missing. That way I can look at the video later and come to some kind of a conclusion if this is something I want to take a look at or not. Got a busted windshield. Love this panoramic roof. Oh, I remember this car. Isn't this? No. Ah, the smell in this thing. It smells so damn good. And this was a smoker's car too. Of course it's dead. They're all dead. And because it never fails, someone's gonna ask, Randy, why don't you bring a booster pack? I don't bring a booster pack because Copart does not allow me to bring a booster pack. You're not allowed to bring them out here. You're not allowed to bring diagnostic equipment out here either. Now, some people do it anyway. Doesn't mean you're supposed to. Let's take a look under the hood if I can find the daggum hood release. Okay, well that was fun. Now, I believe this is one of those cars you can't check the oil because it's all done electronically.
It's a dipstick right there.
It's still got coolant in it. It's full of coolant.
That'll be the transmission.
Yeah, there is a dipstick right here. It's yellow, so I'm assuming that's oil. It is. Aha! Good eye, Tim. And the oil looks good. I'm gonna have to review this footage later, though. I'll tell you what, it doesn't hurt to bring a GoPro if you're not going to be posting it publicly. Copart doesn't necessarily allow anybody and everybody to do that, but if you can get a camera or something up under there in tight places that you can't see damage, you might be able to get a better look at what's going on under there. I like it. I really do. This is a nice car. God, it smells so good. I don't think I've ever smelled a smoker's car that smelled so clean inside. Here we have a 2010 Ford Fusion. I'm kind of iffy on this one. I don't know. It's $500 buy it now, so I mean that's cheap. It's a start. It says it starts. I'm assuming it doesn't drive because it probably blew all the transmission fluid out of the tranny cooler. So there's quite a bit of work here that needs to be done, but the frame rails look to be straight. Definitely needs a hood. And if you could find another white one, man, that would be great. No airbags blown. Definitely needs a fender, a bumper, a hood, crash bar more than likely, both headlights, another fender. We're going to need this header panel. It's completely shot. I mean, broken in a million pieces. Radiator, condenser, shot. But it looks like everything else back here is all right. But 140,000 miles, that's quite a bit of miles for a Ford Fusion. But like I said, I mean, the good news is no airbags blown. So, and the interior, other than needing a heavy cleaning, the interior is in good shape. And with a $500 buy it now, that's really not bad. It's not bad at all. Take a look around the rest of the car here. A few minor dings, but nothing major other than what you see in the front. And from the looks of it, just a matter of replacing some sheet metal and some plastic pieces. I don't know. Comment below. What do you think of the Fusion? $500 buy it now? Maybe hard to go wrong on that. Here's a 2017 Infiniti Qx30. Maybe this is a little bit of carnage for you guys. It's not in that bad of shape. Well, you can see, hopefully you can see the shiny. All the Freon came out when that condenser got punctured. Hey, this one took a good hit. Really good hit. What an oddball place too. It just took this whole area right here, just smashed it off. Hood's crunched in. There's a lot of damage here. Definitely a lot of damage. I don't know if this is just a front end collision or if it ended up sideswiping something. This is an Explorer. Okay, here we have a 2017 Infiniti Qx30. And thanks to the body shop, all you gotta do is put some pieces back together, man. It's ready to go. And you can see things like this. We had a ding here. See this highlight? This was bent down some, so this needed to be reshaped. It's really not in too bad a condition. I mean, aside from all the parts, I don't know how well you can see that, but looks like they put just about everything inside. Door panels missing here. Let's see what the back end looks like. The back end looks all right. I actually don't even see anything wrong with it. That's interesting. Here's a lot of the parts, including the door. Oh, I can see the door definitely took a nice little hit there. We got the intercooler right here. Lots of plastic, boy. Putting this thing back together should be a lot of fun when you're not the one that took it apart. There's the bumper, and it's damaged. It's damaged the door here, but that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Still, not too bad looking of a vehicle. 2.0 liter turbo. Oh, it's got a stick that's keeping the hood from flying up, which makes sense because it's real windy over here. All right, here's what you got under the hood. Your trusty stick. it's still full of coolant, so that's good. Looks like the cooling system survived. Fender rail looks good. The frame rails look good. I'm trying to think, maybe that one looks like it's actually tweaked a little bit to the left. No, it looks straight. Everything looks straight. Not bad. This could be a very reasonable rebuild for somebody. Not for me, but for somebody. This will make a great rebuild. How about a 2002 Dodge Grand Caravan? At least I think it's a Grand Caravan. It looks like it's got a nice set of Goodyear Integras, or Integrities, I can't really see. Okay, yep, Dodge Caravan. Oh, Sport. That means it's got the supercharged and turbocharged. It's super and turbocharged. Puts out about 560 horsepower and about 680 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is a Corvette killer. No joke. Yes, I'm kidding. The secret of peace and strength. Okay, cool. Step number 1, do not drive a Dodge Caravan. Not bad. Not bad. It actually looks pretty good with 130,000 miles on it. It's a donation. It says that it runs and drives. Unfortunately, the battery's dead. It just Napa battery. Hey, here's one we can actually check the transmission fluid on. And it looks good. I like that. It's not new. It's not bright pink, but it's not old brown or black. That's the perfect color for me. Let's see what the oil looks like. Oil looks good, reasonable. I don't see any crazy oil leaks or anything. In fact, I don't think I see any leaks at all. Full of coolant. Green coolant at that. Very nice. This might be a win. This might be one of the best vehicles we've looked at so far. Look how clean this is. I hate to say that because we've looked at some decent cars today, but I'll be honest with you guys, as much as I'm thinking about buying that one Volkswagen, the Passat, I think I might buy a Dodge Grand Caravan or a Chrysler Town & Country before I buy another Volkswagen product. Look at this. I'll get you guys under here. There is no leak of anything underneath this van at all. I think this is the one. I do. This makes the most sense for a weird beard. This makes the most sense for a flip car right here. Good tires already. The body is okay. It's decent. The interior for a Caravan, the interior is actually in amazing condition. It smells good. It looks good. The headliner is a little saggy. They'll just have to deal with that. The steering feels decent. I do wish we could fire it up for you, but as you can see, it's completely dead. This is nice though. This is nice, I think. You guys tell me, tell me that's soda pop splattered up here, right? And all over here. Yeah, we're just gonna say that's soda. That's what we're gonna tell ourselves. Not bad. Look, even the cup holders work. Here we got an 08 Impala. This looks like a pretty easy fix, and we know Impalas sell. Notice, real quick, that this wheel is straight. And now notice that this wheel is turned significantly out towards the right. Now, I've already looked under here, and what I can see from just being able to climb under and take a peek is the outer tie rod, possibly the inner tie rod as well, is definitely bent. It's got a harsh angle to it. So definitely tie rod damage under there. Hit something on this side. I believe that's totally fixable. And the car itself, though, it looks good. That tail light needs replaced. Some scrapes and scratches, a few dings, but nothing nothing significant. The interior looks good. It's got just under 100,000 miles on it, 98,899. Not bad. And as I said, man, these Impalas are hot flips. They sell quick. Someone left the someone left the key in the ignition and killed it. That's nice. All right, so we can't fire it up, but it's got the key. It's also got the clicker, so that's a good thing. It's got remote start too. This is one to keep our eyes on. One more to go. Last but not least, I need some parts for my Chevy Cruze. Now this one's not going to have everything, but it's going to have quite a bit. And if the price goes cheap enough, it may be well worth it. I don't know what engine it has in it yet. We're going to check that in a minute. But what we know is that I definitely need this hood. I need the grille. I need the bumper. And the bumper insert looks like it's missing, but I've got one. It's got the fog lights, so this will make my car look a little sweeter. It's got the upgraded rims for my car because this is a rally sport, so that's going to make my car look a little cooler. This is a flood car. The back bumper does not have parking sensors, so I'm sure I could make the bumper work if I wanted to. Probably even use this trunk lid. Let's have a look at the inside. This is a flood car. Oh, it's got the leather. It's leather, so I could upgrade my interior to leather. That would be nice. Not bad. Door panels are good. This would be a great parts car, and that's the only thing I'd use it for, is to just put mine together. This door obviously is no bueno. This fender, but it looks like all the rims are good. Let's see how the seat. We got a lot of tape and stuff here. The seat looks okay. No blown bags. It's a stick shift. That's interesting. It's also got the upgraded audio system that looks like it may be full of water. I think the audio system is full of water. Oh, and this is the turbo. That's good news. Man, just more and more good news here. Someone did put fresh oil in it. It's a stick shift, so I wouldn't even worry about the transmission having water in it. That's no big deal. We got all kinds of spare parts here, should I ever need it. And it looks like the O2 sensor has been crunched, but we got plenty of good parts here for my 2012, should we ever need it. I wonder if we can fire it up. It says it starts. I don't see the mileage on it anywhere. I do love that we have all this leather though. This leather would be such a nice upgrade for my Cruze. And I thought there was water in here, and there's not. There's a lot of really good usable parts. So this has the sunroof too. Lots of usable parts. Well, the windshield wipers work. Let's turn those off. So it's a stick, and I forgot that fact. We can't get in through the driver's side, so I've got to kind of climb up here, push in the clutch, take it out of gear. It does fire up. It does not run well. No. It's running very poorly. Yeah, real bad. We've got a ABS light, tire light, fuel light, check engine light flashing.
Engine's dying.
Yeah, it's not running good. That sucks. Service Trac. All right, we're gonna go ahead and shut it off. It's got 118,000 miles on the clock, and it does run, and I guarantee you it'll move on its own power. Yeah, it's not running well at all. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes on this because this is only at $100 right now, and there are so many usable parts that could really help me bring my my 13 Cruze back to life. And if I ever needed, you know, like the turbocharger or the coil pack assembly, there's no shortage of parts that I could use on my car from this one. So we'll be keeping an eye on this and see what happens. All right, so that's going to be it for this Copart walk around. I appreciate y'all taking the time to join us. Thanks to Tim for coming out here and helping as well. if the wind noise was too horrible for you to watch, I do apologize. Obviously, I can't control the wind. I do have a sock on my microphone, and I'm even covering the mic with my hand, trying my best to keep from killing you guys with wind noise. Comment below. Tell me, out of all the cars you saw today, what would you bid on? What do you think would be the best bet? I still think the best car that I've seen out here today is the Dodge Caravan. I really do. I think that's the best car to buy, the best car to flip, and make a profit off of. But because it's tax time, it may go for a lot higher than what we're going to want to bid. So we'll just have to stay tuned, and I'll let you guys know the outcome of the auction as soon as I know it. Stay safe out there, everybody. We'll catch y'all very soon in the next one. Thank you again to Copart for letting us out here and allowing us to do this. That's it. Peace.